Okay, so right. Let's have a look here. Second house. Second house, we've got Saturn return age, and then we've got Isha medicine woman. You are a channel for divine healing power. So I do feel that this is relating to your inherent talents, your abilities, your skills, and so on. So this is about an aspect of yourself which you've come in with. Now, this may be activating at this time, or it's being activated by something, or you are busy working on it, and that's why your second house is showing up. But it's also, second house also deals with self-worth. It also deals with income, and also to do with property, land, real estate, ownership of things, possessions, ownership of things, material things as well. So it has a number of ways that this could be manifesting. I feel this is that you are wanting to use your healing power. So this is something that's God-given. It's something you've come in with. It doesn't matter whether you're a masculine or a feminine medicine woman. It's just saying that you have the ability to channel divine healing power. And that if you haven't started using this in your life, then so either something's going to trigger it, or it's going to be something that you will want to start working on now. It's something that it's some sort of skill or talent or ability that is already in you. It may be latent. In other words, that's why when it gets triggered, it starts to come out, or it could be something that you're already working on and you're trying to hone that skill at this time. It's tied in with your self-worth. So don't feel, especially as you've got blossoming here, Erikura in the 11th house, which is about connecting to lots of other sort of social groups and so on, or connections within groups and sort of in the world, as it were. So you may be feeling a little bit like either intimidated, since you've got the Saturn return age here. You're either feeling intimidated, or you're feeling that perhaps you might be feeling sort of inhibited by it, overwhelmed by the possibilities, or overwhelmed by what it entails, and things like that. So your self-worth may be getting a bit of a look in as well. So don't feel at any point or any time, especially with the Saturn return age, don't feel that you don't have the skills, or you don't have the time, or you're not the right age, whether that's older or younger, whatever it may be. Don't feel that you have anything holding you back at this time. Don't allow that to hold you back, okay? Especially with the Saturn return age. This is saying to you that you are more than capable of going after what it is that you feel you should be doing now. And don't allow those things to hold you back. I'll get to this card in a minute. So that deals with the self-worth. Your value systems also come into this. So you may need to look at your value systems with regards to either your self-worth to do with these talents and abilities, or it could be income related. You may find that you have issues around income, or receiving income, or working with your talents and abilities, and then the income coming in to do with that. Or it could be that you need to whatever income or whatever you are, whatever is coming from using these talents and abilities needs to be channeled in some way from an income point of view. So this creates a foundation for yourself. So this is about laying a foundation for yourself, utilizing the whatever is coming in for you to further this, to actually lay a foundation, but also to further whatever it is that you're focusing on currently. Okay, so what you value, how you value things. And it doesn't have to be material. As I say, you could be laying a foundation from a monetary point of view, but you could also be laying out the foundation, just kind of hone your skills. And it can also be connected to perhaps you want to expand what you're doing. or use your skills in some way to create a firmer foundation from a property point of view or a real estate point of view. Perhaps you need to change where you are currently, either where you're living or where you're working from, something to do with that. Maybe coming in, maybe tied up with actually utilizing this now. So it could be something that you're working towards and you're thinking that where you are currently isn't suited actually to do this position. It could be to do with, literally physically where you are. You maybe need a bigger area, or you want to change something, or you need to look at a bigger space, or allocate a space, or look at possibly some sort of acquisition, which is going to assist you in some way with the channeling of this and the utilization of your skills and abilities. Now, this divine healing power can be, obviously, it's your divine healing power. Now, this can be channeled in many, many different ways, okay? Many ways. So it's your connection to the divine and how you conduct yourself in whatever it is that you're doing. So it could be spiritual things that you're involved in, or it could be the way you are approaching whatever work or whatever talent and ability you're working on. It's the way you go about it, with integrity, with honor, with spirit, and connecting to that, and actually bringing down almost channeled guidance or guidance for others, or spreading that around in some way through this whatever it is that you're utilizing at this time. It could be in your profession, whatever that may be. It could even be property related. Maybe you're involved in that. But it's actually utilizing this healing energy, this divine healing energy, and finding ways to channel it into what you're doing currently. It can also be from a monetary point of view, so use whatever income you are getting, use that to further assist yourself and others, and actually be in touch with your guidance and with the like universal principles, universal purpose, and channel that purpose into your life. So all of these are coming in for this year. For the Saturn return age, this is about a second chance. This is about now having a look at the past, where you have been, what you have done, how things have worked out. As I said, it could even be physically around a place that you're living in, or it could be to do with the way you've earned your income, or your value systems. It comes in very strongly with Saturn, your value systems, and also material things. All of these, it's kind of Saturn is always about some sort of course correction, or some sort of release and redirect. So you release your energy from where it has been, and you now change direction into something which is where you want to go. Now, this, as I said, could be you channeling these abilities that you have into a completely different area, or it could be something that has been latent in you and is now coming out, or it was something that you really wanted to do in the past and you couldn't ever get to do it, or took a back seat for some reason. You could have had family responsibilities, you could have been involved in another career, whatever it may have been. But this card is about this turning around for you now. So there may be some sort of loss involved. But this is in order to make way for you to make choices which are more aligned with you now. Okay, so it's second chance. It's also what you should have, could have, or would have done in the past if everything had gone according to your loves, your desires, what was your instinct, what is it that you really wanted to do at some other point in your life. And now it comes up, the opportunity to release where it has been, or whatever went down, release your energy from there and now redirect it into the area that you want to move in. This is a wonderful, a wonderful opportunity to create, to release yourself from responsibilities which are no longer suited for your current circumstances. So this may also be like a realization, or a sort of a very realistic look at how things have panned out. It can also be what you have sown, you are reaping currently. So if things haven't worked out, or you've had a disappointment, or you're realizing that perhaps, in the past, things weren't handled in a way which you are perceiving as good, perhaps you're perceiving it as not good, or just a really strong learning experience, or some sort of disappointment, or just looking at things in the past and seeing them differently now. Whatever went down, however it went down, now is your chance to redirect, to actually course correct your actions. And this is about going after things which are close to your heart, things that are resonating with you. It's almost like for somebody who's got empty nest, the children have left, and now they are thinking, well, what can I do with my life? And you're going to get little hints and triggers, especially with medicine women here, ways that are going to appear to you now. Or it could be something that you're going to do. It's a long-held interest of yours, or a long-held course that you wanted to do, or some aspect of your life which just never came to fruition. Okay, now's your chance. Okay, don't let age, as in too old or too young, or you don't have enough wisdom, or you don't have enough experience, or you don't have enough understanding, or whatever it may be. Don't allow any of those things to stand in your way. Okay, now's your chance. Sometimes with the Saturn return age, it can also be from a financial perspective. It can be that certain things are just not working for you anymore, because Saturn is all about foundations, systems, being very realistic. It's about building a very strong foundation in your life. And you want to do that. You want to do that with your talents and skills. You want to do that with your income. You want to do that with your value systems. They must be relevant to who and what you are now, not who and what you were before. It also must be to do with your self-worth. Okay, so if there was something you really wanted to do before and you couldn't, that would have affected your self-worth in some way. So now it's a chance to actually go with it. Follow what's important in your heart, what is going to light you up, what is really going to set a new standard for you. Something that's going to stand the test of time, something that you're going to really apply yourself to, because with Saturn, there are no shortcuts. It takes time to reach this point. It takes time to unfold, but it's about laying really good foundations. So any foundations in the past that you've laid and they didn't work out, now's the time to have a re-go at that. This may very well be coming in here with this, or it could be applying later. Just take it as it resonates. Orna, leap of faith. Take a risk and put your heart's true desire into action. I do feel it's to do with this. Something that is really close to your heart that hasn't got a look in before, or was never manifested properly before. Now's the time. Take a leap of faith. All right. Do it. Do it with all your heart. And apply yourself to this whatever it is that you want to do. Apply yourself, put the work in, and trim things if you have to, rearrange things if you have to. You need to release your energies from where they were and redirect them now. And this is about taking a leap of faith. This is now honoring yourself, honoring who you are and what you're here to do, and actually going for it now, allowing yourself to actually go for it. And don't let these other things stand in your way, insecurities or worries about this, or, whatever it may be. Leap of faith. Take a risk and put your heart's true desire into action.